I think that what's more important is that we were going to ensure that Belizeans continue to get an efficient service, a service that we don't have blackouts. Remember when BL was owned by government, remember you saw a lot of blackouts and rates going up and down, you know, the whole issue of mismanagement that was with BL, when in many instances we had to use our tax dollars to be able to keep them operating. What is important that we have ensured that Belizeans continue to get a reliable service, which is what the Belizean public is demanding.
Will the People's United Party then be actively involved in holding the government to its promises to not victimize the workers at BEL and to ensure that there is a stable supply of electricity going forward? Certainly, that is our job. We have to make sure that we keep the government accountable every step of the way. Again, you know, it is very ironic that this is a government that was voted on a platform of openness, transparency, and accountability. And everything that we see in these major decisions is done in secret. Like they slip it in the darkness of night. Almost 2 years ago, BTL was acquired in a similar fashion. In this case with BL, the very same thing happened. That on Friday night, late at night, in the night, our offices were closed when our papers were delivered, and there was nothing in the papers that gave any indication that there was going to be any discussion or acquisition of Belize Electricity Limited. And then here he comes, springs it to Parliament or the National Assembly without any proper consultations or any serious discussions to see what are the repercussions, how is it going to affect Belizeans, or how is it going to affect the country, and yet how is it that we can benefit from such move. As it is right now, the Belize Chamber of Commerce and Industry has taken out a very strong release condemning the actions of the government and condemning the whole issue of this issue of managing by crisis, that it seems that the government creates a crisis, you know, and then steps in and strong arms the situation. So if the Prime Minister promised to have a good working relation with the private sector, we were waiting to see how is it that he is going to remedy that situation, how is it that he is going to improve the relationship between government and the private sector, because at the end of the day, it is the private sector that runs an economy. It's the private sector that creates jobs and creates wealth in any country. Do you join the Chamber then in condemning this move to renationalize BEL?
As I mentioned earlier on, that the Prime Minister made an argument that there is a crisis, that the country could face blackouts, and without giving us enough information, he felt that the only way he could address the issue was to nationalize it. Now, our question is, how is it that we are going to benefit? How will Belizeans benefit from such action as he did yesterday?